Shalom, 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 tazayawan. Peace and blessings, Zion. Giving double honors and glory to our Father KD, the royal house of King David. Peace and blessings. Kal halal, Yahweh Bahashem Mashiach Yahweh Shai. Giving all praises, honor and glory to Yahweh Bahashem Mashiach Yahweh Shai. Barakapa Yahweh, Barakapa 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 Yahweh, Bahashem Mashiach Yahweh Shai. Bahashem Makakadash. All praises, honor and glory due. Kwam Yasharala. Khan. The topic today is called Pursuing Godliness. It's going to go into the definition of both pursuing and godliness, and give precepts for both. We here in a royal house of King David, we are kings that are about to enter into a kingdom to judge in fairness, with righteousness, in truth, and with love. And we have to pursue godliness, and know of the fundamentals, which consists of many things that one is able to obtain godliness, to obtain the kingdom. And going to the first definition, pursuing, i.e. definition for pursuing is to follow or chase, chase or follow someone, chase someone or something, go after, run after, to hunt, stalk, track, trail, shadow, dog hound, course, and tail. That's for pursuing. The Strong's definition, Strong's H 7291, radaf. Again, to chase, put to flight, to follow, after, on, hunt, persecute, seek, pursue. Khan. What are we pursuing to obtain godliness? We pursue the instructions that's given to us. First of all, we pursue our Father, the Most High, and our beloved brother, Yahweh Shai, the Father and Son, is what we seek. And what we seek from them is knowledge, wisdom, and understanding here in the royal law and liberty in the house of King David. The instructions given, the dignity, the majesty, the splendor, the importance, gravity of sobriety, the truth of this word is what we trace after, that brings forth that godliness. Again, we're here as kings that soon one day are going to be judging a nation with that authority that's going to be given unto us. Again, we have to ask ourselves, how are we going to represent ourselves once we are in the kingdom? How we we'll judge accordingly, with in fairness, the duties that we shall pursue also, that come with obedience towards the instructions that have been given, observance, the reliability of, and as well as assurance. We have to pursue these things as well as we pursue to maintain, you know, order itself. We pursue to maintain the post that we stand on that's been given. Our family life, especially in the kingdom, you know, how are we going to maintain, as well as battle. And that brings one to the first precept coming out of First Chronicles for pursuing. That's First Chronicles chapter 16, verse 11. So like here, First Chronicles chapter 16, verse 11, and it reads, "Seek the Lord and his strength. Seek his face continually." You know, so these are the things we seek, we do. We pursue our Lord first. And what do we pursue from our Lord? We pursue from him the wisdom, the knowledge and understanding of this word given to us, you know, the royal law of liberty, which consists of all the fundamentals to obtain that godliness, you know, that brings us into the kingdom. Next precept one, staying in First Chronicles, going to chapter 22. Verse 19, that's First Chronicles chapter 22, reading verse 19, and it reads, "Now set your heart and your soul to seek the Lord your power. Arise therefore and build ye the sanctuary of the Lord power, to bring the ark of the covenant of the Lord and the holy vessels of power into the house that is to be built to the name of the Lord." Yahweh Bahashem HaMashiach Yahushua. So, you know, we seek our Lord power for wisdom, and we pursue him for that wisdom which brings forth that knowledge and the understanding of this word, the instructions given within the royal law of liberty in the royal house of King David. Next precept, going to Acts chapter 17. Follow on to Acts chapter 17, verse 27, coming out the Blue Letter Bible. Verse 27, and it reads, that they should seek Slaki. Gone. One's going to read from verse 24. That's Acts 17, verse 24 to verse 27, and it reads, power that made the world and all things therein, seeing that he is Lord of heaven and earth, dwelleth not in temples made with hands. Verse 25, neither is worshipped with men's hands, as though he needed anything, seeing he giveth to all life. You know, he given all life, and to how people, and you know how people can be, their attitude towards life, not wanting to know power, yet power has given them life, you know. um Wicked. Well, reading on, seeing he giveth to all life and breath and all things. Verse 26, and has made of one blood all nations of men to dwell on all the face of the earth, and has determined the times before appointed, and the bonds of their habitation. Is the meat. Verse 27, and last, that they should seek the Lord, if they haply they might feel after him and find him, though he be not far from every one of us. Verse 28, Salaki, for in him we live and move and have our being, as certain also of your own poets have said. For we are also his offspring. So, you know, we're his offspring, we're kings. That's why he's telling us, you know, that we are saints that shall judge the world soon to come. Pursuing to 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 2. Let's go there quick time. First Corinthians chapter 6, reading verse 2, and it reads, Do ye know that the saints shall judge the world? And if the world shall be judged by you, are ye unworthy to judge the smallest matters? Verse 3, know ye not that we shall judge angels? How much more things that pertain to this life? Verse 4, if then ye have judgments of things pertaining to this life, set them to judge who are least esteemed in the church. Come. And that's what we do here in the royal house of David. And next precept, I want to go to Luke chapter 22. It's another precept that we're kings, we're saints to judge the world. This is Luke chapter 22, coming out of verses 28 and 30. 22 to 30. Again, it twisted. Luke chapter 22, verse 28 to 30. Red letter, Yahushua speaking, and reads, Ye are they which have continued with me in my temptations. Verse 29, and I appointed unto you a kingdom, as my Father has appointed unto me. Verse 30, that ye may eat and drink at my table in my kingdom, and sit on thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. You know, that's the nation of Zion. So, for us to be with our big brother, drinking and eating in the kingdom, you know, how are we gonna carry ourselves? How are we gonna maintain? How are we gonna pursue to maintain that godliness? You know, and here we seek our Lord, we pursue all the instructions that's given, you know. And gonna go to the next precept coming out of Jeremiah. Again, this is pursuing Jeremiah chapter 29, reading verse 13. And it reads, "And ye shall seek me and find me, and when ye shall search for me with all your heart." Read that again. In fact, one's going to read from verse 12 to 13, and it reads, "Then shall ye call upon me, and ye shall go and pray unto me, and I will hearken unto you." Verse 13, "And ye shall seek me and find me, when ye shall search for me with all your heart." And that's what we do. We have that faith, to seek our Lord Father, our power, our big brother. We do it wholeheartedly, pursuing to Matthew chapter 22, verse 36 to 40, to love the power with all thy mind, all thy soul, all thy heart, And the second one is like unto it, to love thy neighbor as yourself, love your brother. And that's what we here are doing. We maintain and pursue that brotherly love, pursuing to Hebrews chapter 13, verse 1. Let brotherly love continue. Next precept, going to Barak, which is coming out of the Apocrypha. This is Barak, chapter 4. Barak, chapter 4, reading verses 25 to 28, and it reads, "My children, suffer patiently the wrath that is coming upon you from power. For thine enemy has persecuted thee, Salaki. For thine enemy has persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction, and shalt tread upon his neck." Verse 26, "My delicate ones have gone rough ways, and were taken away as a flock caught of the enemies." Verse 27, "Be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto power, for ye shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you." Verse 28, "For as it was your mind to go astray from power, so being returned, seek him 10 times more." We've been here in the royal house of David now, 4 years, some of us 5, some of us 6, and being returned unto our power, man. We're here seeking him more and more, to maintain Salaki, that godliness. I want to go from here to the last books. Again, this is concerning pursuing us. The last books coming out of the Acts of Paul and Thecla, chapter 1, verse 19. And it reads, "Blessed are those who pursue the wisdom or doctrine of Yahushua HaMashiach, for they shall be called the sons of the Most High." Chapter 20, Salaki, verse 20. "Blessed are they who observe the instructions of Yahushua HaMashiach, for they shall dwell in eternal light. I'm going to read that again. That's for the Acts of Paul and Thecla, chapter 1, verse 19 to 20. And it reads, Blessed are they who pursue the wisdom, the law of liberty, or doctrine of Yahushua HaMashiach, for they shall be called the sons of the Most High. Verse 20, Blessed are they who observe the instructions of Yahushua HaMashiach, for they shall dwell in eternal light. And as it says in the lost books, the wall scrolls, we are the sons of light and they are the sons of darkness. Next precept, want to go to James, coming out to James chapter 4, reading verse 7. It says James chapter 4 verse 7, and it reads,